Alright, welcome to... Well, why did that spawn in here? Uh-oh. It's a green, but I don't know what that was about. We were fighting a ghoul magi, which is a named mob. Anyways, back on the overpowered monk. Overpowered for now. It'll run its course eventually. And then we will be powerful, but need help. Dusty, bloodstained gloves. We'll leave those there for somebody to loot if they want them. So, we are level 24 now. Been putting in some work. We got a pot running. I've been getting a level like between pots. I'll use a pot, and then when it wears out, I'll get like a level without one. Because the XP is really good. The XP is acting funky right now. Like as if we just zoned or something. Oh, it's because we leveled recently. So we leveled recently, so it hasn't figured out where it wants to be. But even without a pot, I'm getting greater than 200% an hour. With a pot, I haven't worn one like super recently, probably in like 1 or 2 levels. I just put this one on 12 minutes ago. But previously, a couple levels ago when I wore one, it was around 250 an hour. I have Infectious Cloud on still. There is a group in the house now. There's 15 people in here now. So it's only a matter of time before somebody comes upstairs, probably. Barb skeletons are annoying. Here, let's see if I can pull him without aggroing that one. Nope. He saw me before I saw him. Let's go ahead and kill the blue con one first. But we've just been grinding out Unrest this whole time. Started downstairs in the house. This is my one day off for the week, so I got on pretty early, and there was nobody here really. So I grinded the house downstairs, just clearing like the full house. And I did die earlier. I came close to dying a lot because I would have like 4 mobs on me just trying to overpower them. Now the barb kind of sucks because I'm hurting myself when I hit them. I did level up my one-hand blunt. Last night I was duoing with a buddy in Karner's Castle, and we did get a Jade Mace drop. He gave me this one, so I put it in the shared bank, but I haven't been back to grab it yet. So I'll grab another Jade Mace, and I'm using those just to keep the skill up. So I maxed out, as of like 2 levels ago, because I'm leveling so fast. As of 2 levels ago, I maxed out hand-to-hand, I maxed out one-hand blunt, maxed out two-hand blunt, maxed out like everything, dual-wield, offense, whatever. So I'm keeping those up. I should probably level them up maybe this level, because I think that was 2 levels ago now. So I could put those on and level those up. Maybe we'll do that. Grabbing some bone chips, which I wasn't at first, but grabbing some bone chips for my necro. Since the big boy pet... Oh, this isn't good. This is in fact bad. Here, let's... Oh, he believed me. Very good. We'll sit here and regenerate for a second. So, leveled up Feign Death quite a bit. It's only at... Hasn't leveled in a while. It's just bust out the skills screen. Feign Death is up to 35. Wow, it takes forever to level, naturally. But it's starting to work now, so that's good. We leveled up Sneak quite a bit. It's at 106. So I'm sneaking around. Like when I died in this room. Just trying to take too much shit, and then they didn't believe my Feign Death. And so... We then came back. I just sneaked past everything and grabbed my body, sneaking around Freeport. As you saw earlier, obviously I died to the monk trainers and stuff. I mean, I just didn't, you know, we just didn't really care. We were just memeing. I got mend. Here, let's see if it works. No, it didn't. But we have mend, just hotkey, because I'm not really using it. And I haven't played this monk, you know, like what I say, like 10 months or something like that. So when I reinstalled EverQuest to get a fresh install, and I started using like the splash screen and everything that they built in, the launcher. And when I did all of that, you know, I lost all my hotkeys and all that kind of crap. So it was like a revamped. I'm also using a new UI since I last played the monk. But since I did all of that crap, I lost like all my hotkeys and stuff. Anyways, so when I had logged in the last video, when I logged in, I just logged in and started playing. Like I didn't like sit there and think about it and redo my UI. All I did was copy my other character's UI, renamed it to Yabushige, and then copy and pasted and overwrote it in the file. So, you know, and then I just logged in, hit record, and started playing. So, you know, I was just like relearning how to play live. Main reason for that video was just to talk about the TLP and the lack of me playing on it. Anyways, so I'm a little more set up this time. I got, you know, a little more of my stuff going. We got the Feign Death macros back on here to turn auto attack off. We got my range attack out. We got mend going just on a hotkey because I don't really use it, and I'll just forget to. Like, let's be real, I want to use it as much as humanly possible, so I just bound it to a movement key. So every time it's off cooldown, bam, it gets used. For better or for worse, I don't care. I don't have the wherewithal just to like think like, should I use it now or not? No, I just need it leveled up. So just on cooldown, like I got the fungi shit going. Not a big deal. Just level up, and we'll worry about it later. We'll take it off the movement key at another time. Yeah, so I need to go back, and I'm waiting till I'm 25. So we're 24 now. We're already 29% in. We were 7 when this video started 7 minutes ago. Maybe even less because I was killing that. I think we were less than 7% because we were killing the Magi. So we were probably like 4% when the video started, but so we need to go back to town. We need to get quite a few things. The reason I'm waiting for 25 is that I'm skipping a rank of kick, you know. I think it's like Eagle something or other. But basically I need to get Intimidate. We got to start leveling that up. What else? And then round kick we get at 25. So, what is it? Is it round kick? No, it is Dragon Punch or Tail Rake. So for us, it's Tail Rake. So we're just gonna skip the Eagle Strike and go straight for Tail Rake. I figured, you know, that's fine. And then we'll pick up Intimidation. And we'll start leveling up Intimidation. These barb bones are the hardest for me because I just kill myself on them. I attack fast, especially when I bust out the dual wielding to level up dual wielding. Naturally, this one has a weapon too, so he's hitting me harder and all that. We're gonna take it to the limit here. Jeez Louise. Sit here and med for a second. I haven't been looting this entire time. I don't know why I'm looting now. After that, we'll get Disarm at 27 and Flying Kick at 30. So I probably won't go back to the trainer until 30 when we pick up Flying Kick. We'll pick up Disarm at that point. Level 35, we get Riposte. So we'll go back around that level as well. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Hopefully by this time I can figure out how to... I should go back and watch my own video on P99. Because I did it on a video where I trained there just to see what level I was when I did it. And my exact positioning. I don't want to have a mishap again. So maybe I'll go watch my old video from probably 2 years ago when I did that. I should be able to find it. Crazed Ghoul. That one's blue, so we'll probably regenerate through this. But we'll just pull him down here. What's going on? There we go. I don't plan on staying here very much longer. Obviously, you could stay here for a long ass time. On the Beast Lord, we came here. And we were killing Garanel to get some self-found crap, and that leveling was actually not terrible experience. And that when we came here at level 40, right? Was it level 4? I think we came here at 40. Garanel's 35, and downstairs there were still some dark blues and mixed with light blues in the basement, and it wasn't even that bad. Obviously, we're not going to do that this time around, but my point is you can stay here for quite some time, easily into the low 30s, and still be getting really good XP, easily. But we're not going to do that. I'm definitely going to go revisit the Sisters. I just like to do that. I haven't been there in a while. We haven't gone there on the last two characters. We haven't been there on the Shaman. He's coming of age, I think. But we didn't go there on the Shaman. And we didn't go there on the Beast Lord either. So in my mind, it's been a while since I've done some Sisters action. We did a little bit on the Wizard back in Classic, but it was just a little bit, and we did it as a group with somebody else, with my buddy on his Shaman. So I just want to go there and get some soloing in. That's if I can get the camp. You know, might not be able to get the camp because you know, it's pretty popular or whatever. There'll probably be a bunch of people there. I've gone on the boat, obviously, to come over here. I've been on the boat a couple times, and when you go on the boat, you pass the Sisters Isle, and every time I go by, there's somebody there. So makes sense. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try to get it. I have no issues navigating Freeport, getting on the boat. Is this guy gonna die, or what's going on here? How many misses was that in a row? Let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, well, including blocks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 missed blocks or parries in a row. Yeah, that's impressive. That's impressive. It's another 2-pull. Man. And it's a barbed. So this guy's a Pat, so he'll eventually move. I think one of these... I think this guy, Pat's back that way, and then you could pull this guy. Well, let's just give it a second. Constantly, like, pulling a ton of crap, and I don't want to deal with it right now. Let's kill this guy. Forgot about this guy. While we wait. So, obviously, we got blues up here now. Haven't really had many blues up here until recently. When I first came up here, it was reds and yellows, and we were able to hang. And since I've been upstairs, I've gotten probably 3 levels up here. I moved up here around like level 22, so maybe 2 levels. We are getting my 3rd level up here. Only the ghouls were sometimes, I think the ghouls were like white. Everything else, the skeletons and stuff, are higher level. Just going through the same situation. Oh, hello. Let's work this guy down. So at 25, that would be the prime time to go kill us some sisters. Here's the thing. Here's the difference too. There's a 26 shaman, but he's a barbarian, so he's probably not there. Most people, I'd say like 90% of people don't like to ruin their faction. So he's probably not there, although another 90% of the time is 90% of the time the people farming sisters have anonymous on. So there's probably somebody there, and we just don't know it till we get there. But we're already 53% in, so when I level, I might just hop on the boat and go check. These are roughing me up now. That was another barbed though. But damn, I mean, he hit me for 54. Is my weight up? What's my weight at? Oh yeah, my weight is way up. I've got the fungus staff and the journeyman boots out, kind of for emergencies. And now I've got, I mean, the sword, these don't weigh anything, but they're causing me to move over bandages. What do bandages weigh? Only half a pound, but, you know, the fungi staff is pretty light at 1.1. Not bad. We could probably put the boots in there, save a couple pounds. I don't think it really matters. We could look at the AC. The AC is 539. Let's put the boots out here. I lose 8 AC. I mean, you know, is 8 AC the end of the world? It all adds up. But, you know, I don't know. So it looks like our XP's leveled out at about 200 plus. It's obviously going down as we go up. What's crazy is I feel like I'm killing the same amount of stuff, even when this stuff was like red. Oh yeah. You know what I'm gonna definitely do on this guy to just blast is, you know what, I got 30 minutes on the potion, so I might end up staying past level 25. Oh, it's a barbed again. These damn barbed. I mean, there's a lot of them in here. There's always like one. Just gotta deal with it. But, remember on the Beast Lord, we went to Furiona Vi, and we killed the Drollvargs there, and they were just so easy to kill. They were such low life. We shredded them. That was a crazy chunk. He hit me for 52, and I think I doubled him, so I got hit with thorns twice. And it chunked my health pretty good. That was interesting. So I think we're gonna go revisit the Drollvargs in Furiona Vi, but I think that's at about 35, so we'll go visit the sisters, probably hang out with the sisters for a while. Then we're gonna go over to Furiona Vi and check that out, because I think it's gonna be hyper leveling. You know, as long as everything feels the same. Obviously, this guy's twinked, whereas the Beast Lord wasn't. So obviously he was a Beast Lord, so he's a solo king. But obviously, you know, we're twinked as hell, so we are also a solo king. But something to try out. You know, I told my buddy about that on his monk that he's been leveling, and he did go there, and he said it was wild. It was like super crazy. And a couple of people commented, because I raved about that spot on the Beast Lord playthrough, and a couple of people went and checked it out, and I heard only good things about it. They said it was great, so we're gonna check it out. Only this time we're gonna go when we're level appropriate. On the Beast Lord, we kind of figured it out a little bit late. You know, we were just desperate for somewhere to go, looking around, and we stumbled upon it. It was a place that I would go on my bard a lot, but you know, never really thought about it on any other character, and so we kind of stumbled into it, like, let's just check this out, see how it is. And we arrived pretty late. I think I was already like 39. So we're gonna go earlier. We're gonna go probably around 34, 35, and see if we can do some work and just blast through a bit there. We have an absolute crap load of pots in the bank. All of them. This guy hadn't used a single one. I haven't played this guy since they started handing out potions. Do we have any more throwing, or is that it? That's it? Probably got to pick up some throwing stuff because we have 2 left. Throwing spears are good, but they weigh a lot? Is that what it is? Trying to hit some different spots than we just did. There's only so many spots. I mean, a lot opens up with Velius. Tower of Frozen Shadow is somewhere... the first floor is kind of a wide level range. It's 26 to 34, according to, like, P99's level range thing that they have. So I didn't want to go, like, say, right at 25 or 26, because you're gonna run into a bunch of, like, higher level stuff, too. But I do want to go there and get some leveling in while the mobs are good. You know, I'm not scared about dying in there anymore. Level 1's not bad, but level 2's freaking crazy. It's just a bunch of casters and shit. But what I might actually do is, I was telling my buddies that I want to go there on our high levels and just try to go to the top. One of my buddies has the key all the way to, like, the wedding area, but they haven't been able to get the other key to drop, or the guy to even spawn, so it would be cool to go do that and clear that out for a while. But he said all that stuff is green, so you're going there and you're just killing greens for like hours trying to get this key to drop, so it's not necessarily that cool or fun. But I gotta see what level the stuff is on the top. Why didn't I look up that when I was looking up Tower Frozen Shadow? Oh, I forgot to look and see what the top stuff is. Let's see here. 7th floor is 38 to 51. Well, what happened to my sound? According to my recording software, the sound is still working. Dump Truck Jerry. I don't know what these dudes want, but I'm rooted here. So hopefully you can still hear sound. I cannot hear sound. But, oh, there's sound. My sound is back. Okay, my sound is back. I don't know what these dudes want. Okay, let's pull this guy like right here so I don't aggro that other one when he spawns. He's probably gonna spawn anytime now. Holy crap, dudes. Is that real? We're 92% in already. That is so crazy how fast it happens. We're up to 220 an hour. Being pretty casual. I started pulling out the bar, and this was like 2 levels ago. This is what I'm saying. I was having an easier time 2 levels ago. I don't know. Well, how? But I split up the bar earlier, and oh damn it. And that's like a where'd that go? That probably doesn't make sense. What do these weigh? 0.1. We're almost out of food. Yeah, we gotta buy food and water after we leave here. When I gotta go to the bank too. So we'll sneak to some bank and do something. It was here. Oh, it was a zombie of Unrest Noble. So now that doesn't sound good. But we cleared this out. One of these paths to right here. So we were able to single pull him. And then we were able to... And the barkeep is up? Jesus. And we were able to pull this... Sorry. This barkeep solo as well. Oh, okay. These are just... There's two of them. Jeez. Yeah, we're not going to do that. There was somebody farming these earlier. Everything's up. What the hell? So this is the Hag Tower. It's just not the Hag Tower on this server anymore. Or on this server. We're not going to mess with that. We'll get clapped. That guy harm touches, I think, if I remember. We're only 3% away. Did this guy spawn yet? Yeah. Well, we're getting some pretty good Zem here. You know, it's Unrest. There's a ton of people here, but there's probably a group out. Earlier it was crazy. Earlier there was like an epic ranger just running around killing shit. I don't know if he was looking for like a quest item or what, but... And I don't know that he was 60, but he was high enough to have his epics. And he's just running around just killing everything. So it wasn't like... I don't think he was target farming something. He was just clearing shit out. And I don't really know why. And then, there's also a bard here earlier. There was a gazebo group. And it was a 60 bard, also epicked. And they were just grabbing everything. So I was up here trying to kill shit on this top floor. And they were coming up here and just grabbing everything and pulling it to the gazebo. Assuming that they're power leveling. These guys are going to take this camp, which is fine. I'm about done here. I don't want to waste my potion. So I'm going to use it up a bit. But, I mean, I'll get another couple rounds in here. Level up my skills. Maybe we'll, maybe it's time to... So my fists are magic already. But, maybe it wasn't this one. Oh yeah, invulnerable right there. The ghoul is invulnerable. But like my fists were hitting them, so my fists are magic already. Talking to me about a group. So we'll go ahead and level up my one-hand blunt. It's at 112. Where should it be? I think 120. Maybe 125 now. Yeah, I think 125 possibly. We don't have the staff on. So it'll be nice. This place is starting to fill up as the day goes on. More people trying to make groups and stuff, so I'll get on out of here. Let them do their group thing. And go see my trainer. Definitely need to do that. Now, it's not easy for me to get back. I can buy a port, I guess. Get fill to bone gate pots. Might pick up some of those. Just a couple of them so that I can go back to my trainer when I need to. Unless I figure out how to use the human one. In fact, I'm gonna go back and see if I can find that right now. Yeah, it's all dead, bro. Here's that bard, actually. Thought they were done. But those other people are trying. This is a barbed one. I'm definitely gonna switch out the dual wield. Otherwise, I'm gonna kill myself on the thorns. Two-hand blunt actually just went up to 126. One-hand blunt is at 116. So I need 14 levels on the one-hand blunt still, so we'll level that up. Two-hand blunt will probably max in this fight. It's only 5 below. But then we gotta bust out the bare fist. Let's see. Let's go to the old monk playlist. Not monk, the old monk playlist, the P99 monk playlist. That's what we're looking for. And there it is. Outside of the fungi stuff and the weapon, the P99 monk actually had better gear than this guy. He had full Black Panther skin. I went all out. I sold everything I had and bought that guy Black Panther skin because my necro, my shaman didn't need gear. They were just fine with pretty much, you know, kind of basic gear stuff I went and got myself, I think, for the most part. I wonder if I said anything in the title. Probably not. Oh, it's in backwards order? Is that real? Who knows? Oh, Freeport sneaking. It might happen in that one. I'll look into that. Alright, we regenerated a bit. I don't know, it says sneaking banking. But I can at least see what level I am and what I'm doing. Maybe I do it in that one. I don't know. Anyways, we got a holiday coming up. I gotta work, but they'll hand out potions instead of do actual timed events, so I wonder if we'll get even more potions on this holiday. They're just loading up on the Necro. Necro has all of them. And I think I remember them saying something about the potions won't affect AA. I gotta find out if that's real or not. If that is the case, then I'll just end up using the potions to level from 60 to 65 when the time comes, I guess. Might be overkill though. I might have so many that I have too many. Let's see. This is the priest of Nagina still? Somebody killed it? It was the priest of Nagina was up there earlier. There's the group there. They don't really have a group yet. It's green. They just have the 2 peeps. Damn, am I gonna waste 15 percent? Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at these videos and wait for these to respawn. Alright. We got a spawn. So I am checking out some video footage. Auto attack's not on. Got a two-handed barbed bone skeleton. This guy's gonna rough me up pretty good. Let's get the staff on, I guess. Trying to figure out the Freeport stuff while I had downtime. Probably just do this round and then I'll bail. That's real close. See what he dropped. You don't want those. Fine steel two-hander though, we'll take it. Hopefully, well, let's see. I think that's what I was gonna say that I didn't was that I haven't done the Sisters camp in Ocean of Tears since they buffed the Zem there. I've done Ocean of Tears camps, you know, we've killed the gargoyles a little bit, killed the goblins quite a bit. I went there and tried out the Cyclops island on the Beast Lord, and it was just garbage. They're like strong and have a lot of life, and it just wasn't good. But seeing as they buffed the Zem there back when they buffed a bunch of Zem, that one was really good. The Bard's calling out CC, so that's nice of them to not just blatantly steal stuff from people. So that's good. Anyways, but, you know, I'm used to doing the Sisters camp on P99 and then on here, but then they buff the Zem, so it probably feels really good to be doing that camp nowadays, but obviously you're going to get less money. I always said if you showed up and you just did nothing but kill the two sisters in the hut, now on Project Quarm, there's a third sister that has a sword. And then obviously all of the sisters on the island will provide XP. So if your main goal is to get XP, you want to kill a bunch of sisters that are not dropping swords. But if you just sat there and just did nothing but dad camp, which it's only a 6-minute and 40-second spawn, so it's not bad. It's hard to call it a dad camp when it spawns so fast, but if you did nothing but kill those two sisters from level 25 to level 35, you make about 10 grand, which is crazy as a level 25 to 35. But it will take you a long time because you're only killing 2 mobs every 6.4 minutes or 6 minutes 40 seconds the entire time. So it does take a long time. But if your primary thing was like, I just want money and I'll level when I level, you make about 10 grand there. And now it's hard to sell. So if you're a good race, you can sell to the dwarves behind you. And, you know, eventually the wood elves will be pissed off at you, but you can still sell to the dwarves behind you. If you're a bad race, you can't really sell anywhere. I'm pretty sure if you can sneak, you just sneak and sell. Pretty sure that's what I did, but I need to double check that. Otherwise, if you don't and everybody hates you, what I used to do with myself and the mage, we were duoing it on P99, and what we do is we'd bind ourselves there, and then we would wait for the boat, because on P99, well, I guess this can only work on P99. Kind of. Maybe not. You just have to do it in reverse. What we do though is on P99 there's a Discord that tells you where the boat is, and you can kind of keep tabs on the boat. Or you could just set like a timer for the most part. But it kind of, you know, it varies. But anyways, as soon as we would see the boat, this is how we would do it actually. I'm remembering now, it's coming back to me. We're farming, and as soon as we'd see the boat show up at the dock, now mind you, the boat's going to Butcher Block. It's the opposite on this server. So the boat shows up at the dock, you know its next stop is Butcher Block. So one of us immediately, this is what it was. One of us would immediately gate at that point, and we were bound at the Druid Ring in Butcher Block. And I would even do this when I was soloing, but we came up with the idea when we were duoing. And so I'd gate to the Druid Ring in Butcher Block. That Druid will sell to anybody. So you sell everything, and then you run from the Druid Ring to the dock, and you can get there by the time the boat goes from the Sister's Isle to the Butcher Block dock. And you jump on the boat, and then you ride it back. And so coming from Butcher Block, the Sister's Isle is the first stop. Different boat system, but that's how I would do it to try to not lose your camp. So you're gone for like, you have to re-break the camp every time, so that's kind of a bust. But you're only gone for about, you know, whatever it is to break the camp. You know, if you have a partner, you don't have to re-break the camp, but you lose like a spawn in doing this, but it's pretty damn fast. Anyways, all right. So is that real? We're 45% into our level. Just trying to like not waste the 15 minutes on the potion. 10 minutes later, we're like 45%. It's insane, dude. I don't know. But anyways, okay. I'm gonna head out, and you'll catch me at my next spot. All right, so here we are on Sister's Isle. There's nobody here, so that's good. We are level 25, obviously. We went and got Intimidation and Tail Rake. I did not buy food or throwing weapons, I just realized, but there is a vendor here that sells them, so we'll look into that right now. But let's see if we could split them. Probably not very successfully, so we'll probably end up just taking them both, because they're both going to just walk back at the same time, or not at all. Let's kill the blue one first. Hopefully they don't run over to that hut and get me killed. But we'll see what we can do here. Once they're split, things will be a lot easier. First one's not going to run, so after the first one dies, we'll move the other one further back. And then we'll see about buying stuff from the vendor. I didn't think about it. I was preoccupied. Got to level up Tail Rake now because it's low. Alright, so let's move her over here. Based on the look of things, we'll be able to kill more. But in order to get the other sword, we're going to have to be able to kill 5 total mobs per round, and then we can get the third sword. Turn this down a little bit. They run really fast. They run faster than the average mob, so using Intimidation on these might be a bad idea. do, however, want to level it up. So I'll probably be, I'm gonna bind it to a movement key. Alright, let's see what the deal is over here. This guy's probably red. He's white. So he's scowling. Yeah. So we should be able to, when we want to sell, is to sneak from over here. And then use this guy. I came with everything else here. I mean, we're not going to get the best prices, probably, right? I don't know how that works. But leaving is way more devastating. So we got the bone chips on us. We're going to keep those. We're sneaking. But there you have it. So we don't have to leave. We can just do that. Who's that? There's already somebody here. There was nobody in the zone earlier. Now suddenly there's 6 people. There was 3, but one of them was level 8. That's him. And then there's an anonymous guy named Nat. I had anonymous on. I don't need it on anymore. Because I was just trying to get my solo on, and everybody just wanted a group, but I wasn't in the mood for it at the moment. Not going to be for a little while. I'm going to try to do the solo thing on this guy for a while it makes sense. So cool deal. So then we can go ahead and kill other stuff. We're already full life. So we can go ahead and kill some more of these mobs and get some more XP. It would be pretty wild to get a haste item. That would be insane. I mean, I have a haste item. I meant to say the eye patch of plunder. Apparently you can do it at level 1, so you could get, you know, a higher level character to help you do it, but probably wait till we're about, I don't know. I guess you could probably do it around level 30 maybe? I don't know. At least most of it. Get help with like the last couple parts or something. Oh yeah, let's so she didn't hurt me at all. So I mean, if we keep this thing split, we might just be able to kill everything. Let's see about this. Let's put 7. We'll put these. So then I'll be casting Intimidate now. Whenever I'm like moving around and doing stuff. So I think actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab both of these. Yeah. I think you can grab her if you do it through the wall. Is that true? Like you can grab her like this? Solo? Is that true? Yeah. I think maybe if you, I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I was thinking if you pull her straight on, she might run more in line of sight with the sister in the back of the hut. And then, if that happens, she'll pull her. But I can't fully remember. It's been a while. I should have checked how much I got for those swords. Actually, I still can, right? Just scroll up. How much did he give me? Oh, I actually procced the fear. I forgot about that. I need to be careful. Oh, this one spawned? Yeah. Let's pull her out. Nine plat, 1 gold. So that, I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, you get pretty good plat for sneaking. He's probably indifferent, so you're getting indifferent, you know. So she's not even bringing me down, and this is without the fungi staff on, which is actually a little bit surprising to me because I remember these, you know, these chicks being pretty hard for their level. This is the blue one though. Nothing too exciting or new, obviously, but per round we'll be getting the 3 swords plus the other junk, so probably making about 40 plat per round. The belts are like 1.5. They drop almost every time. We're gonna get 3 swords, which is gonna be 27. 27 plus we'll probably get a few belts, which will be like 9, so that's like 38. Plus whatever other junk they drop. I'd say it's probably about 40 plat per round. So every 6 minutes and 40 seconds-ish. Add killing time in there. That slows you down. So maybe every 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll definitely start taking more damage when we I meant to buy, I should have bought like more stuff when I was at the vendor. I'll do it next time. We're definitely going to take more damage when we start weighing more. So it's up to me to see how often I want to go vendor. Now you might be able to vendor in here as well. We'll check it out. She's really close to the wall, but I think you can once you kill these 2. I think the dwarf was really only the vendor if you weren't killing the 2 in here. But if you're gonna kill the 2 in here anyways, you might as well just vendor with her. Oh. And depending on how fast we are, we can include you know, the one on the dock, this one down here, which spawns like about every other. This one has a longer spawn time than these. She's up. Let's go ahead and take her down. It's all about how fast I kill. My hit points isn't an issue. I think if you didn't have the fungi stuff going on, and if you had mana issues, when you first get here at 25, you might just be doing the hut, and then as you level, adding more of the sisters in, and we're still going to be doing that probably. I might be only doing 4 at a time. You kind of have to kill this one because it puts you in a spot with pulling the one out of that hut. She's gonna run into this one, or she's gonna run the other direction and aggro, you know, the high level, the warrior trainer that's over there. Plus we want to keep this split, so did this guy just move closer? I turn around, he's right here sitting. Like a horror movie or whatever. So let's see. So they're not up yet. Is this one up? No. So, yeah, you could probably just sneak and use her. Has a loaf of bread and stuff. Same money, because indifferent still. So you could buy food from her and water. Is it iron rations? She just has regular rations. Let's see if the other dude has iron rations. Sneak's getting pretty good. Didn't aggro the sister up in the front. Maybe I should. Keep in line of sight of this one, just so I know when she spawns. So I could probably just do these 5 without any worries about getting behind. That way I can get all 3 swords, and like I said, it'll be about what we estimated in platinum. Not everybody cares about platinum, but for me, it helps like the fun. It makes me feel just like I'm getting more out of my time, if you would. I don't know. There's more purpose. Not only am I leveling at like a decent rate, obviously we're not leveling at 200%. I mean, maybe we could get it there if we get our groove down. I mean, I should see. Just keep killing and see like where we get to. Now, Ocean of Tears is supposed to have like a super good, oh man, this is gonna get nasty. If she gets in the water, we need to get her down. Oh, there we go. Let's move her. Let's get her way over here. I don't want her running into the water. But we definitely want to get the XP up higher. If not, if we can't get it like closer to 200%, then it does kind of seem like a L. I kind of like camps like these though when I'm soloing. You know, it's harder to be in a zone like Unrest where people are trying to group there, and if you're planning on soloing, you're kind of just in the way. And I don't want to be in the way. Okay. That was the first sister? Yeah, so we got one more. And then every time you go into the longhouse to get the other 2 sisters, you can sell off. So what's going to end up happening is that we are going to, our issue is going to be how much platinum we have. That'll end up being our the issue that we have, which I did not stop by a bank. I should have stopped by a freaking bank. There's a lot of stuff I should have done, but I was like preoccupied on my computer doing other stuff while I was like running, trying to utilize my time. And oh my god. Oh, come on. Land some hits, dude. Oh, this fucking water, dude. Alright, cool. Let's see what the deal is over here. She's not up yet, so the one in the back's gonna be up. See about just fighting her in here. I'm gonna regret this. She's gonna run out and then possibly over to the warrior. Let's see which direction she runs. As tail rake levels up, we should increase our DPS, I suppose. We're about to level too, which will make us kill even faster, and then once all of our skills get up. And when these sisters end up being blue, we'll probably start to destroy them. Okay, she went this way, which is good. Although we got a second sister. So our XP went up a little bit, but it seems to be leveling out at about 131%. But we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. We'll get another level. We'll end up adding in more sisters eventually, and we'll just see how it goes. But you got to think the XP in Unrest was going to go down as well as we get higher, right? No matter what, as you get higher, the XP per hour is going to go down. So maybe it would have dropped under 200, but it would have been close, like 180. It's definitely going to be better than this, but... we'll see. I am going to take a hit on the XP per hour pretty soon when I bust out my other weapons and start leveling them up, because I do want to catch up my other weapon proficiencies. All right. So let's sell all this junk. Oof, I gotta be careful. I gotta make certain bags. That's the thing though, is I want my heavy stuff in my bags that have weight reduction, but then I also need the loot in bags that have weight reduction as well. So that makes things interesting. Is she up yet? No? I'm gonna go to this dwarf real quick and see if he has iron rations. I know he has shurikens, so I might want to buy some shurikens. They have a really short range on them, which is annoying. You could even kill this dwarf if you wanted more XP. What the hell? That's crazy. That guy has a completely different, he has a completely different loadout on P99. That's kind of crazy. Look at there, she's still not up yet. So we're way ahead of schedule, maybe? Or we're waiting for this one to spawn, is that what it is? Yeah. That's crazy. Because I told you I was gonna reference my P99 video to see about training on the human monk trainer in Freeport. So I was doing that, and in doing that, I ran across me on the monk, naturally, doing sisters. And so I clicked on that for a second, and I was talking about, because it's the same video of me going around Freeport. It wasn't the one where I used the monk trainer, but it was one there that I was sneaking around Freeport. So I was looking at it, and in that same video, I was also coming here to Sisters, and I was talking and showing, selling to the dwarf, and he sells food, water, bandages, shurikens on P99. He sells all kinds of stuff. Ooh, and a ding. So we're now 26, is it? Yeah. Can always look here, and I just never do. Oops, nope, don't do that. But what we do want to do is I'm gonna buy some water and some rations, which I should have deleted some of my coin first. Oh shit, we're late. What's our coin at? Yeah, because we didn't even eat through the silver. We could have eaten through some gold. You know what I used to do then? We'll find something to buy in there, which I think is going to be a sword. And you can coin up your gold and, well, your everything. Buy and sell swords to and from the vendor. You lose, I think, like a plat and a half per sell. But you can get, this is 23 plat in gold, right? Eventually, this 23 plat is going to be 60 plat in gold. And you can turn that all into platinum, plus the silver, plus the copper. You can turn it all into platinum, losing like 1.5 plat at a time, or something like that. The exact numbers, I don't know at this time. We'll go look right now. But the point is, yes, you're losing plat, but you're reducing your weight so that you could stay here longer, which increases your plat. It's a tax. We got tariffs over here on the Sister's Isle. Mend works sometimes. Sometimes it'll give us life back, but not always. Let's get some boots. Catch up with her. I'm just gonna put it back on. It's probably unnecessary. So let's see who we got now. The one in the back, probably. So we'll do it right now, unless we aggro the one by the tree when this one runs. But they all are blue now. And we've gotten our skills up quite a bit, but there's still room to get our skills up. So this will just become easier and easier as we go on. Probably next level, we'll add in probably the one at the dock. Once again, I do need to level up my other weapons. And while we're leveling up the other weapons, I'll probably end up just doing, I don't know, maybe only 3 of them. Because it's going to take me longer to kill. But I should max the weapons out in just a couple of rounds. But as I mentioned earlier, they are a little bit behind. They're a few levels behind. I'll probably just do it every, I don't know. If I get caught up, maybe I'll just do it every level. Probably. There we go, men just went up. That's good. I wonder why she's not running. Oh, is it because the vendor? No, that can't be. So what we're gonna do? Okay, so we're gonna sell some swords. And then, so we're selling them for 9 plat, 1 gold. How much is it to buy them from them? Let's find steel. Here's a long sword. That is 15 plat. That is insane. So I was way off on that one. That's absolutely kind of nutty. A little bit nutty. So, how much is she giving me for belts? I'm just curious. So she gives 1 gold. Oh wait, 1 plat, 1 gold for the belt? And I could buy the belt for what? 1 plat, 9 gold? So if you want to be super cheap, if you want to be super cheap and not lose a lot of money, you could just do it with belts, I guess. Which is like, you're upping 10 plat at a time, or 10 gold at a time. So depending on how many hundreds of gold you have. There we go. I mean the sword, you're losing a lot of plat with the sword. So there is that. Probably have to do 1 more. But anyways. Oh shit. She's up. Which is right. We're on schedule, I think. So anyways, we lost 8 gold per belt we bought. And we probably bought like 30 belts or something. So we lost like, I don't know, 25, 30 plat, somewhere around there. But we lost all of the weight from, you know, whatever it was, 300 gold and everything else. Which on a monk matters the most, but on all of your characters it's gonna matter. Because we want all of our weight to be in platinum, not in gold, silver, or copper, right? So seems like the belts are the best play. You lose the, I don't know, you do the math, you know what I mean? You times that, it's probably the same, right? It's all a percentage, maybe. Because you're losing 80% of a plat per transaction, but you have to do 10 times more transactions. So it's probably just faster to do the swords, and even though it seems like you're losing a lot doing the swords, in the end it's probably the same. Because you're like, oh shit, I'm losing 5 plat per sword I buy. But if you buy 10 belts, you're losing 5 plat as well, right? Probably. I don't know or care too much. I'm not going to sit here and do the math. If you care enough, do the math. At the end of the day, you're going to make a bunch of plat. So don't get caught up on little things like that. Anywho, our XP's up though. So we're you know, we're increasing it. We're up to 155. Oh, because we leveled. But we've killed enough to where it's not moving too fast. It is moving like decently fast. About 1 a second, 1 every 2-3 seconds. But I bet you it stabilizes around 150 if we just keep killing. So it's not too bad. I bet you if we were in Unrest, it'd have been around like maybe 180. So it's definitely slower here. But in like I said, in Unrest, you're dealing with other people. You know, you're dealing with probably ads and stuff, possibly. Whatever it may be. And you're not making very much money. Over here, you're doing 2 things at once. You're leveling and you're farming cash. So it's up to you, however you want to do it. But I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna keep on keeping on. And I guess we'll just go ahead and call it there. I'm gonna be here grinding for quite a while. Nothing's gonna change. Check in with you guys in another episode when I got some more stuff to say. Probably be many levels higher. Also, we were running a pot, right? We were running a potion in Unrest. So if I ran a pot right now, that would increase our XP per hour. Oh, she's running. Don't let her run. All right. So with this sister going down, I will see you in the next video.